Welcome to the Morning Song Show. I'm your host, singer-songwriter Haley Dreiss, and this is the show where I play a song for you live every weekday morning at 8 a.m. Pacific time. I hope you're having an amazing Monday. If you're in the U.S., this might be a holiday. If you are anywhere else, happy President's Day. Anyway, I guess. I'm not sure if it's happy or not. But we are off work in the States. It's very exciting. And hope to bring you into the morning. So it's possible that maybe you haven't been able to tune in because usually you're working during this time. So if that's the case, welcome. And thank you for being here. And if it's the case where for some reason, you can't tune in because you're sleeping, cheers to that. Let me get my mug because I'm gonna say hello to my friends who are here today. All right, so I'm gonna say hi here, and I just turned down my guitar so you don't hear, but I guess I just did it, so. If this is your first time here, I do go live on social media every weekday at 8 a.m. Pacific, and I do stream through Instagram, Facebook, Periscope, YouTube, basically all the socials. Just a heads up about Instagram today, I use a server that goes live on Instagram, and that server has been giving me some issues as of last week. So Instagram is gracefully on my side today. If you would like the full experience, you may be experiencing this on YouTube, Facebook, or Periscope, and hopefully you're getting the full Haley Dreiss experience of the morning show. So there we go. I'm going to say hi to my friends, though. I do see that Matthew just tuned in on Instagram. Hi, Matthew. Thank you so much for being here. Happy Monday. And I'm checking out the stuff on Facebook. Periscope. Mike says good morning. Good morning, Mike. Good morning, Lee. He says hello. I'm so glad you're here. It was really fun tuning in last night to Claire's Scope. I wish I could have stayed longer. Actually, my mom called me just as I was watching the Scope. And you can't not answer the phone for mom. And we have Obi. He says, hey, love your voice. He or she, hey, love your voice. Cheers, folks. Nice. Yay. Well, Obi, welcome. We have a really wonderful, nice, and loving community here of people who are starting the day together. At least that's what I found. Everyone seems to be really cool, really nice. And you are welcome any morning that you would like to join me. DJ Wokey, hello, sympathetic woman. Nice. I like the emojis. And then Georgie just joined. He says, hiya, Haley. Hey, George. Thanks so much for being here. It's really nice. And let's see. I don't make me one more time to the side for this Instagram. Oh, okay. I'm not exactly sure what that person is saying. Maybe something about Instagram, but I think it's pretty cool watching it from the side, if I do say so myself, if that's what you're talking about. Or if you're like, oh my gosh, Periscope is amazing, then you're on Periscope. So that's wonderful for you. Okay, Georgie boy. Yes, got some loves. And then Edgar, good morning. Ready for some more HD. I love those puns. They keep me going in the morning. HD, of course, for Haley Dreiss. Not many people use it that often. So yeah, great to have you here, Edgar. I'm so glad that you can join. And then we've got some more people tuning in on Instagram. I'm going to bring them closer to my face. Hi, guys. Let's see. We've got, yes, like I mentioned, there's Matthew. Thanks for joining, Matthew. I'm going to wave at you. And then we got Leonard, Austin. Thank you guys so much, Leonard and Austin, for joining this morning. I hope you're having a great day. I have a feeling most of the crowd on Instagram is going to be sleeping this morning. So this is great that we've got you guys on Periscope and Facebook as well with all the HD. Let's see. George says, Auburn is one of my faves. Can't wait to listen to your music. Mommy here. Oh, I mean, sorry. Those were two separate things. George says, Auburn is one of my faves. Thank you. I'm so glad you said that because she is one of my really good friends. And I'm going to let her know you said that. She and I lived in Nashville for, let's see, I was there about 6 years and we knew each other for most of that time. I played at her open mic and she is so generous to the community in Nashville and so generous on her shows. I'm sure you've seen, obviously, her weekly live stream. She brings in so many wonderful musicians. It's so nice. So very happy to have Auburn. And then Sandra Drice says, Mommy here. Yes. Hello, Mommy. Oh, it was great talking to you last night. I was telling them that I was watching a live stream while you called. But of course I answered your call, Mom. Why would I not do that? Hey, Ryan, thanks so much for joining on Instagram. Great to see you here. So I'm going to get started. This is a Sarah Bareilles mug. I am stirring in the cinnamon this morning. And that is how we're doing it. Because we are going to talk all about the music industry today and this week. Drinking some coffee that we got on our trip in Maui, which was one of the most beautiful places, most naturally beautiful places I've ever seen. And I felt so grateful that I had to make sure that I took some Hawaii coffee back. Okay, so let's talk about the music industry. Last week, I talked all about love because, Valentine's Day week. How could I not? And it was a pleasure having the Lennon Leopard. He is the famous lemon leopard, whatever you want to call him, Lennon Leopard. He's an astronaut and a music producer. So if you didn't get a chance to catch that, that was my Friday episode. You can find it in some of the history section of whatever platform you're on, or I have it on HaleyDriceMusic.com/The Morning Song Show, where you can catch all the episodes. And it was really fun because he was my Valentine, music producer, astronaut. We had a good time. But we got to move on, people. This is where we get to talk about the music industry and my feelings about it and your feelings about it. I'm excited. I just felt like it was appropriate this week as a new theme to talk about it because there are 2 new documentaries that I know about. There may be, I'm sure there's more that I'm not even thinking of, but of course the notorious Taylor Swift documentary that's on Netflix here in the States and probably, I would imagine, everywhere else, but I don't know. Justin Bieber is on YouTube. He's got his whole stuff going on. I think Billie Eilish released a single. There's, Impala. I forgot his name. Released another single. There's a lot of people releasing music and talking about music this week, and I've been hooked on Apple Music interviews. Have you guys seen any of the Apple Music interviews? Have you seen any of the documentaries? Have you listened to any singles this week or any albums? I'm curious, what are you guys listening to this week? I'd love to know. As I'm going to go throughout this week, I'd love to know your thoughts on the music industry because you may be a listener, you may be also a musician, and I just think it's really awesome to have conversations about it. So feel free to tune in at any time. There we go. All right. Edgar just said that the sound is a little low and I turned it up. Hey, Edgar, is the sound a little bit better for you? Just let me know. But if it is, then, or if it's still not better, feel free to join another platform if it's on your end for any reason or something. But yeah, I'm glad you mentioned it. Just let me know if this is better. So if you can still hear me, we'll talk about the poll of the day. If you've never been here before, I do vote on the song that I play every morning. Today we're going to do it a little bit differently because I'm going to talk about, we're going to do a poll on what I'm going to talk about. And I'll be brief because I want to make sure I get my performance of my song in time, as these are shorter episodes. Ken says it sounds okay. Okay, cool. So the poll of the day. was, should I talk about Taylor Swift or should I talk about Justin Bieber's documentary? Drum roll, please. I'm going to talk about Taylor Swift. So I thought it would be fun because I think it's a really interesting documentary. Has anyone seen the documentary, by the way? I just want to know, like, who's out there, who's listening, and what you guys are saying. Let's see. I think, Georgie boy, your comments, I'm not seeing, like, the text of the comments. So that could be from me. But I see everyone else's text. Okay. So Taylor Swift. I think, okay, so Mike says, yep, I've seen the documentary about Taylor Swift is what he says. And anyone else? So, okay, Edgar says, I think it's better. Okay, good. Yay. Thanks for letting me know about that. So I watched the Taylor Swift documentary. I was really excited about it. Just my background on like how I listen to Taylor Swift. I don't know if I would call myself like a crazy fan or even a fan. I think I just appreciate Taylor Swift. I would say I really enjoy and really like her music. So that's my perspective. I grew up, I would say like in college or high school. I remember hearing her songs on the radio, and like there was the song about Tim McGraw. I guess that caught my ear because everyone was talking about it. But it wasn't until college that I heard like, I think it was not Red. What was released then? It was like when Love Story was out and all of those songs, and she was on the Grammys, and I thought, wow, that's really cool that like a younger woman is getting recognition for her songwriting, and she's getting recognition for being a songwriter and just like a young entertainer. And I just really, I would say, admired Taylor Swift for her efforts. And there are a lot of people who are very, judgy about it, or like, oh, she's fake. Oh, she's this. Oh, she's that. So you may have that opinion too. Totally cool. I'm just going to share my perspective. But I feel that she got a lot of flack for being superficial or fake or like too perfect or too skinny or too this or too that. I really, really, really dislike comments like that. I think it's very counterintuitive because I think we should all be cheerleaders for each other. And I get that like certain people have opinions, and there was the whole Kanye thing, and there was some drama, and she likes to stir it up a little bit. I just kind of think it's funny because like, yeah, women work so hard to go that extra mile and feel like they have to prove themselves to others. And so I feel like in her documentary, she really addressed that. And I was really interested in her discussions of why she ended up having this squeaky clean image. I'm not going to give away the whole documentary, but she does discuss, the impression I got was that she was listening to everybody else. And by listening to everybody else and their opinions, she got to do things that they wanted her to see and what the people wanted her to see. And it gave her a lot of success in that area. But I got this feeling of unfulfillment, a lot of pain, and a lot of suffering because I got the impression she realized that she was listening to other people more than she was listening to herself. And it was interesting to hear about the way that like the industry has made her tick and how she personally ticks. And it was kind of sudden that like the whole political stuff came out. I think that was a big deal because she wrote a song about the LGBTQ community pretty suddenly, it seemed, at the time. And she's getting pretty political in general. And I think a lot of people aren't like, it's very controversial. I also was kind of thrown off by it because she hadn't been political in the past. And it made perfect sense when she explained how the Dixie Chicks were portrayed after trying to come out politically and all of these things. And I appreciate that she had some footage in the boardroom where she was talking with her, like, what do you call that? Her team essentially, which there were a bunch of older men on the team. And I was impressed by her courage to speak bravely about her need to speak what she truly believes in, even when people were on her team were strongly discouraging her from doing it for her safety. Now, whether or not that was the right decision to do, I think it seemed to be the beginning of when she was going to like become herself much more, and she could be more authentic. So I do think this is the beginning of her trying to be more authentic. Obviously, that's really difficult in the pop music world, I would imagine, because it's filled with a lot of superficial things. But what did you guys think? For those of you who watched the Taylor Swift documentary, what did you guys think about it overall? Did you like it? Were you bothered by it? I'm just curious. And then I was also surprised how much he talked about the Kanye West scenario. I honestly didn't follow what happened. If you don't know, it was when he booed her off stage at the Grammys. Not booed her off, but said Beyonce's video is better, and then he wrote a terribly nasty song about her. And the hurt actually didn't bother me. It didn't bother me because I feel like the way she framed it was in the overall perspective of what was happening during that period of her life. So I was really interested and appreciated that sort of shifted the narrative for her, and it was a turning point. So yeah, no. Let's see. All right. So Matthew says, I have to go practice. I look forward to seeing the rest of the show when I can enjoy it. Have a great Monday. Thanks so much, Matthew. Thanks for tuning in. You are more than welcome to catch the replay. And I will see you then. That'll be awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in. And also hi, Teresa and Till. Thanks, Till. Mike says, have to agree with you 100%. I think it gives her a sense of freedom within herself. Yes. I don't know if that was in reference also to the way she wanted to choose her title of Miss Americana. I was thrown off by that because I was like, wait, she's not an Americana artist exactly. But now I understand after watching that it was more of a reference to her freedom, political, all that stuff. But yeah. It was really interesting. So if you haven't watched it, feel free to watch it. Hope you enjoyed my thoughts about it. I don't really have any other super strong thoughts other than she had a lot of cat cameos. They were very good. Since we're going to be, so my perspective in the music industry, I will share with you now, and I will play a song about it. I wrote a song when I was in Nashville, Tennessee, and it's this big community of songwriters. It's tens of thousands, if not maybe 100,000. I don't even know. But there's a lot of people who write songs in Nashville. And I decided to take that as an opportunity to learn. So I went to take a bunch of meetings with some executives, friends, co-wrote songwriters. I kind of did a little bit of everything when I first moved there. I just was trying to get my feet wet. And I met this guy who's the head or executive of a company I won't mention, but he took a meeting with me and allowed me to play my songs. And I was like, oh, this is great. Wonderful. So I went into this meeting and played him my songs, and he had a lot of opinions. And this was a time where I was unsure of my voice exactly. I did understand my voice a little bit, but I wasn't confident behind it. And so anything people were saying, like Taylor Swift, it's you take this feedback and you want to listen because you want people to listen and you want the industry to accept you. And it's a lot of pressure because you feel like that's the only way that you can express yourself is by getting approval from the music industry. How ironic that the people are the ones listening to you. That's sort of my point of this whole song. We'll get to that in a sec. But yeah, so I played my songs for him, and he was like, okay, so this word needs to be over here because it's 7 o'clock in the morning. People are going to need to know that you're talking to the females in the audience, and the guys I want to hear this, and blah, blah, blah. And there was this like specific formula, which there is in commercial radio. But I thought, wow, this is like a weird science that I didn't really want to be a part of. It's really funny how you can lose perspective by focusing on the music industry instead of just writing to write good songs or write from your heart or good music. So I just realized in that moment, I was like, the only people that really matter, especially as an independent artist, which I chose to be, was the people who are listening. So you guys who are tuned in right now, you guys listening, anyone who has heard my music, those are the people that I want to write music for, you guys. And that was my big realization. So I wrote this song for him, and it's called Mr. Know-It-All. Turn up the guitar. All right. 1, 2. Oh, 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 who am I singing for? Oh, 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 oh. Well, hello, how you do? I'm gonna pour my soul in a cup for you. Is it too sweet for what you're used to? For the man behind the table clearly knows it all. Oh, I care about the people that will sing along, 'cause no matter what I sing, he'll always say it's wrong. But tonight is the night. I'm gonna shake it up, do my thing, wait for us to sing along. Oh, 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 who am I singing for? Oh, 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 oh. So I pour on the page all the words I want to say, not censored by the way he tells me things you'll want to hear, 'cause what you really want is what I want to tell you. Hey, hey, all the rules throw away, it's alright, 'cause tonight I'm gonna shake it up, do my thing, wait for us to sing along. Oh, 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 who am I singing for? Oh, 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 oh. And he's telling about the ways to twist and fix the things the way he sees, saying this is what they really want to hear. Oh, please, let's just build a melody with bricks so strong to huff and puff away. Mr. Know-It-All, hey, 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 really knows it all. Hey, 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 it's alright, 'cause tonight I'm gonna shake it up, do my thing, wait for us to sing along. Oh, 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 who am I singing for? Oh, 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 oh. Well, here's the thing, I understand his place. He's proven he can wave his hand, but there's something out of place. He's 40 stories high above the people that I'm singing for. Oh, 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 who am I singing for? Oh, 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 it'll be appropriate if you sing along. Oh, 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 who am I singing for? Oh, 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 wait for us to sing along. Oh, 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 who am I singing for? Oh, 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 well, it's you and me that I'm singing for. That is my song, Mr. Know-It-All. I hope you liked it. I will say what's funny about that song is I did end up playing it for him. the guy in my story, and I kind of wrote it a little, like there's a little bit of a mocking tone into it. I didn't mean it to be offensive, but he did hear it. But he said it was his favorite song. I'm pretty sure he also didn't know it was about him, so that's probably why. That was pretty awesome, though, hearing that from him. So thank you so much for listening. If you like what you heard, that is my song called Mr. Know-It-All. I'm going to play it in the outro music, but you can go to HaleyDriceMusic.com where you can get all of my songs available via streaming. They're everywhere, Spotify, Apple Music, you name it. And then I also have music videos that you can check out. My goal is that you'll just enjoy, browse the music, get to know me and my music. If you want to take something home with you, that does help me create, and I'm writing a 5th album, so it's going to help support my ability to make new music. So if you want to support, then go to HaleyDriceMusic.com, click on the store tab, and you'll get any of my 4 albums, which I've got here. Got Astronaut, Lady with a Rocket is the album that I played this off of, and it is number 4 on Lady with a Rocket. I've also got Beautiful to Me as well as Taking Time, so feel free to grab your collection along with t-shirts, sweatshirts, handwritten lyrics. I do write, if you want a song, I do custom songs as well. So anyway, thank you so much for listening. I'm just going to say goodbye to my friends who tuned in while I was playing, and then we will go have an amazing holiday Monday. So Do Strauss, let's see. Do Strauss says, I share the same sentiment. I believe that's what you're saying. Yes, sentiment, you said. Awesome. Feel free to share what you mean by that. Do you mean as a musician? Are you in the industry? Are you, or just the same sentiment of like talking to someone who is feeling like they're higher and above? Let's see. Ken says, lovely, thank you. Sandra says, my mom says, you are very gutsy. Go, woman. Thank you. I love when people tap into their confidence and speak their mind. Mike says, have a presidential day. Thanks for the broadcast. Thank you so much, Mike. I so appreciate that. Oh, that might have been weird. I just realized that I was holding my Instagram pretty low here. Hi, Instagram. We chatted earlier about how the Instagram server that I use is like broken. I don't know. It might just be a sketch server that we're using, but it's like the only way to broadcast to the platform. So thank you for bearing with me. I've got you right here. If you want to see it in high quality, Periscope, YouTube, and Facebook have the experience for you. But just wanted to say to hi to my friends, Juan and Lyric Emmons. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to be able to give you a wave now. Thank you so much. So you guys are the best. And if you want to hear the song, I'm about to play it in the closing transition. So have a wonderful Monday. I will see you guys next time, Tuesday.
All, oh, I care about the people that
All the words I wanna say, not censored by the way he tells me things you'll wanna hear. Cause what you really want is what I wanna tell you. Hey, all the rules throw away. Cause tonight is the night I'm gonna... Things the way he sees, saying this is what they really want to hear. Oh please, let's just build a melody with bricks so strong to huff and puff away Mr. Know-It-All. Hey, clearly knows it all. Hey, it's alright, cause tonight I'm gonna shake it up, do my thing, wait for us to sing along. Who am I singing for? On the page, all the words I wanna say, not censored by the way he tells me things you'll wanna hear. Cause what you really want is what I wanna tell you. Hey, all the rules throw away. Cause tonight is the night I'm gonna shake it up, do my thing, wait for us to sing along. Who am I singing for? Here's the thing, I understand his place. He's proven he can wave his hair, but there's something out of place. He's 40 stories high above the people that I'm singing for. Who am I singing for? Cool.
That's great.
That's all you need, right?